How do you go from being a committed atheist to having a role in a movie called God's Not Dead, Part 2?
Yeah.
How does that happen, Jay?
Well, part of it was just that my wife was more interested in going back to church. You know, she was raised kind of cultural in the church. We really had no idea what Christianity taught. We didn't have a Bible in the house. And for the 18 years we had been together at that point, she knew better than to bring this up around me because I was just not interested. And I would have gone as an atheist. My dad's been doing that his entire life, and I would have been happy to do it too. And that's how I ended up in a evangelical church at the age of 35. Really, I'd never been in such a church except for like a funeral or maybe a wedding. But that was it. And I was willing to go. And the pastor on that day pitched Jesus in a way that I could catch him. Wow. He just pitched him as a really smart guy whose teaching has been so foundational to Western civilization. You ought to listen to what it is Jesus had to say. So I bought a Bible really for the only purpose is to mine out the clever kind of proverbial statements of Jesus. But I ended up I've seen things in the accounts of the Gospels that bugged me because they resembled the kinds of eyewitness statements. I typically work in cold cases that are really slightly different versions of the same event that puzzle together nicely, and that's what I see in all my cases. No witnesses ever agree on anything precisely. Okay. So you have to kind of be able to puzzle. And I was doing that with the Gospels, and I got interested, and that's what led me to ask the question, is my philosophical naturalism, my idea that everything can be explained by using nothing more than space, time, matter, the laws of physics and chemistry, I would have said that that's all you need to explain anything in our experience, anything in our environment. Was that actually true? Or are there some questions that I actually had kind of a secular faith, an atheistic faith about? I trusted in things that I could not demonstrate evidentially. And that's really where I found myself. Yeah, that's a matter of faith.
You know, that's so interesting because a lot of naysayers, a lot of atheists, those who are against, the Bible and creation by, intelligent design, they would say that the Bible is kind of a dumb book and it's for people who aren't sharp and all this. But here you are, a detective, and the opposite attracted you. It was the intellectualism of Jesus that attracted you. That's